Hello, parents, and welcome to Latin Grade 7. So my name is Senor Rowe, Scott Rowe, and I'm going to be reading off from here because I want to make sure that I don't miss anything. So often students will ask, why do we learn Latin? And once in a while, parents will ask that too. And depending on which internet site you go to, Latin has a huge influence on the English language. Up to 60% of our language in English is related or comes from Latin roots. And of course, that's from French and from Old Norman French, which was a dialect spoken in England about 1,000 years ago to 800 years ago. Many people, including foreign language teachers, will say that Latin is a dead language, but I want to show the students that it's very much a live language in modern English, that a lot of what they say day to day comes from Latin vocabulary. So, for example, the verb sedet, S-E-D-E-T, which means to sit, now is expressed in English as sedentary. So it's things like this, that connections that Madame Derby and I try to make with the students. And it does a couple of things. It helps the students to retain the material better, and it helps them to increase their knowledge of English vocabulary and how to use English in their day-to-day lives. So Latin grade 7 is not just about learning words, but also students begin to learn how to learn a foreign language. Often students realize that how they learn another subject isn't applicable towards foreign language. So I often compare it to math, that you need to know your basic building blocks, of course, in order to progress in a foreign language. If you don't have those basic things, you can't just jump into Latin grade 9, for example. In each chapter, there's a section about culture. So it's not just vocab and grammar, it's culture as well. And that brings me to grading. So the students will be graded in a couple of ways, summative and formative. So the summative will be the tests and the quizzes. And the tests include culture and grammar, and the quizzes will include vocabulary. So there's one of each for each chapter. And the formative evaluation, that's just the day-to-day things like participation in class, homework. It gives me an idea of, are they on the right track or do they need extra help? Another important aspect of Latin, grade 7, is getting the students comfortable and used to hearing the language that we use, such as conjugation, declension, gender agreement, subjunctive, indicative, because these are the terms that we use. So I think I mentioned that Madame Derby will, if I didn't mention, Madame Derby teaches half the 7th graders. I teach the other half, and in January we switch. And this gives the students a chance to see different teaching styles. And then in 8th grade, Mrs. Myers will teach the entire year. So in 9th grade, or towards the end of 8th grade, your student will have the chance to decide if they want to continue with Latin or do they want to take Spanish or French. And sometimes I have students that take both Spanish and Latin, and actually the Latin comes in really handy for my students who are taking both languages, because when I present really complicated or advanced words, I should say, in Spanish, their knowledge of Latin helps them understand the context of what they read in Spanish. One more thing about the grading. As a general rule, we don't give extra credit. We'd rather that the students just keep up with their assignments and come in for help if they need help. I'm available 7th and 8th hours of those times don't work, we'll figure out something that does work for everybody. One more thing that they should have, by the time you see this video, they should have downloaded on their iPad all the chapters that they need for Latin, okay, at least for this semester. And if not, I need to know about that. And I've also told them that, and given them the link, told them that they have the book online, the 4th edition. And so they can click on that link. I put it in one of the folders in Schoology. I'll put all their assignments in different folders in Schoology, not just for the connected learning, but as we're here on campus as well. I found that worked really well. So that's Latin grade 7 in a nutshell. If you have questions, please email me. And again, welcome to those parents who are new to Bishop Seabury Academy. Welcome, and welcome to Latin grade 7. Thank you.